Hi Kochemos, it's Caidyn K, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, excuse me, sorry. Anyways, well, it's been 2 weeks of of school. I'm sick, as you couldn't already tell. Yeah, so basically, welcome week was amazing. I basically made new besties on like the second day. So that is like so freaking cool. Yeah. Other than the fact of me being so sleep deprived right now, I'm doing quite great. So I am taking first year experience in social sciences, psychology, and the American experience. So that's 10 credits. So if you guys didn't know, I did do part-time at community college near where I lived. And then that transferred over to Westchester, which is the school I'm currently attending. So I did that part-time for 2 years at a community college, and then now I'm doing 4 years at Westchester part-time, and I might try to do some summer semesters depending on how I feel. I might not do that until like my junior or senior year, but it all depends on like my mental bandwidth. I know for sure that I'm not going to be doing a summer semester this summer because right now my dorm, like, I have a squeaky bed, so I am not sleeping well at all, and that's not good because it is exacerbating my anxiety, so that's not good. But at the same time, I don't want to request a new room yet until, like, the time comes, which would be next year. So, yeah. So my first year experience in social sciences course, or as I like to say, FYE-SS. Currently, we're really just, like, in the beginning of stuff. I feel like we're not really learning about, like, the course material just yet. And I also want to tell you, if you guys are ever planning on going to Westchester for an education, get yourself a hotspot. Now, my internet on my phone is actually pretty solid, but the one on my computer, it's really bad, so it wasn't working in any of my classes, like, the first day, but it was working at, like, the library and the cafeteria. Then it decided to not do that, and then it just started only working in my dorm, so I started doing all of my work in my dorm room, and then the internet decided to turn against me in the dorm room too. So right now, I'm doing all my schoolwork on my phone, and I personally don't like that because, just, like, I don't know, being on your phone is, like, so distracting. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm, like, not, like, I'm just not feeling well at all. Yeah, so I basically am, like, doing my homework and schoolwork on my phone, and all 3 of my professors do not want me using my phone in class, and I feel bad because I'm afraid they're eventually just going to kick me out of the classroom. But I did tell them, I'm waiting on a hotspot from my mom, and right now I just need to use my phone so I can keep up with directions, because I do well when I'm seeing, reading, and hearing directions. Like, I need, like, 3 different sources so I know what's going on. Um, then positive psychology, we watched a documentary called Happy. You can actually watch it on Tubi. That's TUBI. It showed like different like types of ways people experience happiness all around the world. So I think they looked in like Japan, the Louisiana, I think Texas, and I want to say India. So yeah, that is so freaking cool. Excuse me. I'm sorry for being gross. I feel gross right now. So yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I like the documentary. I think it's pretty interesting of how people use those things. I also took like, I guess, a positive psychology personality quiz. I forget what website it was on the top of my head, but I'll try and like get the link down in the description so you guys can take it as well. I love self-discovery personally. And then the American experience, so it's not to be confused with an African American studies class, but the teacher is African American or the professor that I have is African American, as well as part Indian. So I think she's like giving an American perspective as a black woman, because people who, you know, of a certain race and stuff like that, you know, they experience, you know, the American experience differently. They just do. Which, you know, isn't fair, but again, it is true. So I think it's good for me to, like, know how people, like, interpret America, because so many people experience America in different ways. Like, I know for me, like, being neurodivergent, being a Christian, being a woman, a cis woman, might look different than, say, a Hispanic who was raised Catholic and is LGBTQ. Let's just say that. So, yeah, I think it's so cool, like, different intersecting identities. I think it's really cool and interesting. So, with Welcome Week, I also got to go to a frat party. Now, not to worry, I was not drinking or doing drugs or anything like that. I just like dancing and hanging out with my friends. Like, I'm just there for like the social part of it, not like necessarily the hook up and party culture, except for the dancing part of it, of course. And I think that's why I got sick. My cousin calls it frat flu, because the thing is that I just want to say, pro tip, bring rain boots to parties like that, because my shoes got pretty muddy and wet. And also wear clothes that you feel comfortable dirtying. Also, it was so hot and sweaty. I don't know why house parties are so sweaty and all of that. It just, it's weird. But yeah, because of my epilepsy, I can't drink or do drugs. Otherwise, I could potentially die, and I don't want to die if I can prevent that. So that's why I'm not doing any of that. Let's see. And then another thing is that I also went to a house party. It was the Crew house party, and if you don't know what Crew stands for, it stands for Campus Crusade of Christ, which was really fun. I also got to go to a park with my friends. I also got to watch part of the Love Island reunion with my new friends. I think it was really cool. Yeah. But the only things I'm really struggling with is the fact that I'm sleep deprived, and it's literally exacerbating my anxiety. And also, like, my OCD gets so ramped up in, like, huge life transitions. Like, for example, my OCD symptoms were, like, more visible during COVID, when I started community college, and now with university. So, yeah, it's pretty rough. And I feel like I wouldn't be consuming caffeine if the stupid Wi-Fi would actually work on my computer. And yeah. And also, it's like, I don't want to strain my eyes by doing my work on my phone, but at the same time, I don't want to get bad grades for not doing my work. So, I'm kind of caught between a rock and a hard place right now. Sorry, I know this video is so rambly, but I'm just, like, giving you, like, my first 2 weeks of, like, the college experience and all that. Yeah. I gotta say, it was really fun. You know, I can't wait to see what else is in store for me here. So I signed up for 3 clubs/organizations. I signed up for Campus Crusade of Christ, of course, because I want to grow in my relationship with God. And deepen that relationship with Him. And, I want to fill my mind with more peaceful and pure thoughts and develop the fruits of the Spirit and all of that. Like, that's what I want. Like, yeah, that's just me. That's just me, you know? And then I also signed up for the Page Posse, which is a reading club that meets once a month and does some things in between, too. And I also signed up for NAMI, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness. I was going to sign up for Psychology Club, but it interfered with my class schedule, so I just signed up for NAMI instead. And yeah, I'm going to see how I like them. I will definitely be in Crew the entire 4 years I'm in college. But for NAMI and the Page Posse, I say it depends, because the next semester I want to try and look for a job on campus while I can. If I become a resident hall assistant, then I can get my housing for free. There's also, you can also do, like, a peer mentorship type thing too, and I feel like those things would really look good on a resume for a future job in the psychology field, because you're working with the public. And yeah, also, it's like, I just want to, like, see how much I can put on my plate while I'm at university, because, you know, there's only so much spoons I can dish out. So, yeah, I want to see how it goes, and, you know, just keep my options open. And I gotta say, I've only been here 2 weeks, and I highly recommend going to Westchester. I mean, I'm not, like, sponsoring or anything, like doing a sponsorship of Westchester. I totally would if I got permission, because it's just so fun. I mean, they have a 6th floor library, They have a Starbucks on campus, Einstein Bagels, and Chickies and Pete's. I mean, I picked like the 5-star college, I feel like. So, yeah. Can it get any better than that? I don't think so. So, yeah, but I'm going to end this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and the post notification bell, and please follow me on my Instagram, which is down below. And you can also email me if you want to send me any video recommendations, which I admit will take some time for me to respond if you guys do, because of the freaking internet. So, I love you all, and I will see you all soon. Bye!